I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel.
Hey, how is everyone? I'm back. I hope it was fast enough. Okay, so I hope Army Vet comes up here. That would be pretty cool. Let me see. I'm just going to wait a little, like a minute or so to see if the rest of the people come in. I really hope they come back. Come back. Let me make this bigger so that you guys can see it. Hold on one second. All right, let me see. Okay. Let me see. You got some smoke? Me too, but I keep do it when I'm live. Hello, everyone. Hey, how about y'all hit that like button for me? I'd appreciate it. You coming up here? I want you to come up here and talk on your experience as a Black man. Yes, Kaz. That's my Kaz right there, y'all. Let's see what else I'm gonna go over. All right. I can't believe that guy was acquitted. There's like, what the F ever. You know what I mean? All right, let me pull this up. What you ordered? What you ordered, man? All right. Let me make it bigger for you guys. And then we're going to talk about Trayvon Martin since CBS doesn't want me to. Seafood pasta, gross. Maybe minus the shrimp. Who is Trayvon Benjamin Martin? Born February 5th, 1995 to February 26, 2012. Trayvon was a 17-year-old African-American from Miami Gardens, Florida, who was fatally shot in Sanford, Florida, by George Zimmerman, a 28-year-old Hispanic American. It's so sad that all he was doing was going visit his dad. I'm actually in Arizona, Sherry. You know that. I'm from Louisiana, and I don't eat shrimp. Everything else I eat. All he was doing, guys, was going to his father's to visit him and then going to the store to probably get snacks. He was 17. That's all he was doing. Martin had accompanied his father to visit his father's fiancée at her townhouse at the retreat at Twin Lakes in Sanford. On the evening of February 26th, Martin was walking back to the fiancée's house from a nearby convenience store. Zimmerman, a member of the community watch, saw Martin and reported him to the Sanford police as suspicious. Several minutes later, an altercation happened and Zimmerman fatally shot Martin in the chest. Let me see if I can find this 911 call and they'll let me play it because 911 operator told this man not to get out his car. That man got out his car and confronted him and shot him. That 911 operator said, "Don't do it." And he did it anyway. Okay, I got it right here, guys. Don't freaking. No wonder we can't get time zones right. I thought. No, that's why I'm like 5 o'clock your time is 5 o'clock my time, silly. All right. We're going to listen to the 911 call because I'm just really fired up right now. It's only 2 or 3 minutes long, so I better not take it down.
It comes just before this exchange.
Are you following him? Yeah. Okay, we don't need you to do that.
ABC News has also learned they missed this.
Trayvon said, what you following me for? And the man come and said, what you doing around here? Somebody put Trayvon because the headset is down.
The chilling words of Martin's 16-year-old girlfriend, who phone logs show was on the phone with him in the seconds before his death. ABC News was right there exclusively as Martin's family attorney questioned her about that night. We now know police have.
That's another thing. He was on the phone with his girlfriend the whole time he was walking. He told his girlfriend that this man was watching him and following him. Like, really? I don't get it at all.
Have the call logs, but never called her. The Sanford Police Department says it has asked anyone with information about Martin's death.
Damn, that's not like the whole thing. All right, let's see.
Hey, we've had some break-ins in my neighborhood, and there's a real suspicious guy. It's Retreat View Circle. The best address I can give you is 111 Retreat View Circle. This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. It's raining, and he's just walking around looking about.
Okay, and this guy, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He looks black.
Did you see what he was wearing?
Yeah, a dark hoodie, like a gray hoodie, and either jeans or sweatpants and white tennis shoes. He's here now. He's just staring.
I'm sorry, but this man should have never been in no neighborhood watch. He sounds like he's a scaredy cat. Oh my God. There's a black boy walking down the road. He looks like he's on drugs. Why? Why did you say that to them? Because he's walking down the road with a freaking probably convenience store bag? No.
Oh, he's just walking around the
Looking
area.
at all the houses.
Okay.
And now he's just staring at me.
Okay, and so it's 1111 Retreat View or 111?
That's the clubhouse.
That's the clubhouse. Do you know what he's near the clubhouse right now?
Yeah, now he's coming towards me.
Okay.
He's got his hand in his waistband. Yeah, he's a black male.
How old is
That man can't tell this kid is a boy. Really? He got his hands in his waistband. They probably in his damn pocket. I don't know how to give a link. I just know you press the thing at the bottom where the $sign is and join that way. I don't know any other way. Anyway, he probably had his hands in his pocket, not in his waistband. This boy, I wonder if his dad's fiance was a white woman or a black woman. Like, he acts like he never saw a black man in his community before. Are you serious, dude? I swear to God, this dude, I don't even want to say it, P word.
would you say it was?
Got a button on his shirt. Late teens.
Late teens, okay.
Mm-hmm. Something's wrong with him. Yeah. He's coming to check me out. He's got something in his hands. I don't know what his deal is.
Sounds good. So let me know if he does
Get an
anything,
officer over
okay?
here.
Yeah, we got him on the way. Just let me know if this guy does anything else.
Okay. They always get away.
They don't have a join button. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Sorry guys. So what I need to stop looking at chat.
When you come to the clubhouse, you come straight in and make a left. Actually, you would go past the clubhouse.
Okay, it says on the left-hand side from the clubhouse?
No, you go in straight through the entrance, and then you make a left.
I am on a laptop.
You go straight in.
Oh, you're talking about, oh my God, sorry.
He's running. Which way is he running?
Hold on.
Down towards the entrance of the neighborhood.
Okay. Which entrance is that he's heading towards?
The back entrance.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
Okay.
All right, sir. What is your name?
Are you following him? Yes, I'm following him. Sir, we really don't need you to do that. Okay, continue running. Hey. Hey.
Hello, honey. Give me a second.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out the thing. Let me play this, finish playing this real quick.
George. He ran.
All right, George, what's your last name?
Zimmerman.
And George, what's the phone number you're calling from? All right, George, we do have him on the way. Do you want to meet with the officer when they get out there?
Yeah.
All right, where are you going to meet with them at?
If they come in through the gate, come in the gate.
Hey, girl.
Sissy.
Oh my gosh. Guess what? I
What
just
are we
realized
doing?
we're talking about Trayvon Martin. I just realized that this dude, Zimmerman, sounds just like Chad Daybell.
Oh, let me hear that.
And, straight past the clubhouse and make a left.
Oh my God, he
And
does.
then they go past the mailboxes. You'll see my
He does
truck.
sound a lot like
Okay,
him.
what address are you parked in front of?
I don't know. It's a cut through, so I don't know the address.
Okay, do you live in the area?
Yeah.
Let me guess. He had a hoodie and baggy pants on. So that means he's a thug, and that means that you can just shoot him in self-defense. Oh, what that boy had to hurt you with? A bag of candy? For real?
Yeah, what's your apartment number?
It's a home. It's room. Oh, I don't want to give that aloud. I don't know where this kid is.
Okay, do you want to just be with them right near the mailboxes, then?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, George, I'll let them know to meet you with you out there.
Actually, could you have
Okay, Christy, stop it for a minute, please.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Y'all don't shoot me, but I don't remember Trayvon Martin very well.
It was in 2012, so
I
that's
I
why I'm
didn't
kind
really,
of going.
yeah, I didn't really follow it. So I know he got shot, and it was
Yes,
he
he
wasn't
was
the one
visiting his.
causing problems.
No, he was
Okay, that's
visiting
good.
his father. Well, his father and him went visit his father's fiance, and he was
Okay,
walking to the store.
and what is this a video of?
Oh,
Is
it's
this
just
the
a
body
911
cam?
call. No, it's just a video. It's the 911 call. It's no
Oh,
body
okay.
cam footage. Yeah.
Okay, I'm caught up.
Okay.
Thank you.
You need my
Welcome.
number? You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, no problem. I'll let them know to call you when they're in the area.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Sounds like a male. And you don't know why? I don't know why. I think they're young.
Try
as hell,
this,
but
Lady
I don't
B.
know.
What?
They're resting right in the back of my porch.
And
I'll put a
someone's
link in chat.
yelling 2 doors down from me, screaming, hollering, help, help, help.
Oh, okay.
So you
Hold on.
think he's
Let me
yelling
get my
help?
phone.
Yes. All right, what is your...
Oh my gosh, my heart just dropped. Mods, can you copy that and keep it? I think that's the link you can put for the iPhone. We'll see in a minute. You can hear him hollering and screaming on this call for help.
Yeah.
I know they had to have played this in court.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. All right.
I can hear your husband.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you got me, you got him. He'll be whistling and answering his phone. We own our own
To come
company.
forward.
So we got the answer.
All right, let's see what this says. This says suspect George Zimmerman uttering racial slurs.
Now, new details about the tragic shooting death of that unarmed teen in Florida. Prosecutors announced Tuesday that a grand jury will hear evidence in the killing of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. The federal government is also looking at the case. And now this morning, we're hearing new details about his final tragic moments. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Sanford, Florida with those. Good morning to you, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Josh. We now know that in the moments before he was shot dead, Trayvon Martin knew he was being followed. He was running scared, and that the man chasing him, neighborhood watchman George Zimmerman, muttered something under his breath, which many people believe was a racial slur. This morning, as the U.S. Justice Department begins investigating the death of Trayvon Martin as a hate crime, Sanford police tell ABC News they overlooked what some believe is a racial slur, muttered by George Zimmerman to a police dispatcher just seconds before he shot Martin. It comes just before this exchange.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
ABC News has also learned they missed this.
Trayvon said, what you following me from in the neck? I'm going to say, what you doing around here? Somebody push Trayvon because the head is down.
The chilling words of Martin's 16-year-old girlfriend, who phone logs show was on the phone with him in the seconds before his death. ABC News was right there exclusively as Martin's family attorney questioned her about that night. We now know police have the call logs, but never called her. The Sanford Police Department
Never called her. I was just talking about that on the last video, the 911 call. She was on the phone with him while he was walking back to the house, and they did not talk to her.
That's pretty bad.
The department says it has asked anyone with information about Martin's death to come forward, which has puzzled some analysts.
Not too many of those individuals were even interviewed. That's a serious, fatal flaw, and could be a fatal flaw in this investigation.
And patience is running short, anger bubbling over in Sanford. Hundreds gathered here at an NAACP church meeting, preaching, chanting against the killing Martin's father now tells me was caused by color.
If he had been white, he wouldn't have been stopped. He wouldn't have been approached at all.
And we now know that.
I so agree with that. Absolutely 100%.
George Zimmerman was something of a ghost. We know he was married. We didn't know what he did. We know that he was part Hispanic, but friends and neighbors say that they didn't know what he did for a living. They did know that he took his duties as a watchman very, very seriously. Josh.
Thank you, Matt.
I think his dad's right, to be honest, from what I remember of what I heard.
I thought Army back. Did that link work, Lady B?
I haven't gotten it yet. Sorry, hun. I just got home. I was trying to.
Okay, I put it in chat. I don't know if that's the right one or whatever, but you
I'll
can
figure
try
it
it.
out.
Okay, Zimmerman was injured during the altercation with Martin. Why? Maybe because he was the one that shot the GON? Did he maybe fall? Did he fall? Maybe hit his head on concrete or something? He hit the back of his head and said that was in self-defense, that he shot Trayvon in self-defense and Trayvon gave him those injuries. Yeah, this little boy right here in the picture. This grown man, where is it? This grown man right here. Oh, great. Hold on. I don't even have it. Share screen. I hope he was, but this. Hey, how are you?
Hey, baby girl. Hey, Gator. Hey, Lady V.
How are you?
I'm fine. You hear me? Yeah, everybody hear me?
Yes.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes.
What you want to know, girl? I'm eating my food. What you want to know, girl?
Your seafood pasta. I just wanted your opinion on this case and how it has changed the world for Black men and Black women since this has happened, and the Black Lives Matter movement and all this. I just want to know how it has affected your life as a Black man and potential son, that if I don't know if you have a son that you may have.
How to put it? It made the Black parent. It made y'all realize we have different conversation with our children. It scared the shit out of Black women, that the single Black women that has the boys. It make the boys weaker. So it tells Black, you need to calm your sons down to make them softer, to apply. So it almost tell Black kids, either you're gonna be aggressive or you're gonna be passive, but you got to choose.
Mm-hmm. Damn it, I had a question just now and I forgot about it.
That sativa you smoking, Gator?
I'm not smoking. So I saw you put in chat that, so you put 9 years old as the age to talking to your children. I mean, it even goes for, Black females also, but it happens more to males. Why do you say 9 years old?
Because that's when young Black boys start going out on their own. And that's what we got to tell them. If a cop stop you, do this, do this, do this. When an adult talks to you, do this, you have to. Our kids, our Black boys aren't allowed to be boys. We have to teach them how to be men at 9. How to conduct yourself around adults, how to conduct yourself around law enforcement, because you might not come home. You're bigger, you're faster, you're taller, you weigh more, your body structure is different. You're a threat. And they think they're a boy and they look like a man.
Yeah. If I have any African American children or even men, um, what would you tell them? What advice would you give them if I have any watching or parents watching?
You're scared of shit. Can't tell them that you scared. When that door closed, you have no control. And what I mean by that is when your son walk out that door, you have no control. Society controls your
True.
son. How they perceive your son is how they perceive him. He can be, like you said, he can be an A student, but if he walking at the wrong time in the wrong place, he gonna perceive him as a gang member just because of his color.
And I believe that's what happened to Trayvon. He was, like I said, he was a straight A student. He did right. He didn't break the law. He doesn't have a criminal background. He was only 17. He didn't, look like a thug, or I don't know what George Zimmerman was talking about, but I just don't get how he could just assume from him walking home.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You have never heard of black kids being walking home and get stopped by the cops? Is it shocking to get
Yeah.
stopped? This happens
Look
all the
where
time.
I'm from. Come on
I know.
now.
Yeah, I know. Like this is shocking to you. This is so shocking.
No, it's not.
It's not shocking. It's what
I just
people
want to
don't know
know.
though. They should tell the truth. What happened was he attacked him, and the boy defended himself. That wasn't Trayvon Martin screaming. That was George Zimmerman
Oh,
screaming for help because that boy was
are
whooping
you?
his ass. And his only option
Oh,
was to shoot him because Trayvon Martin was on top of him whooping his ass.
are you serious?
Positive. Read the court documents. Don't read them. Read the George Zimmerman was getting his ass whooped by a 17-year-old that weighed 150 pounds and he weighed 250.
I said he was a P word at the
There you
beginning.
go.
I think I gotta listen to the end again. No, now that you said that, it does sound like his. Oh, well,
Yep.
yeah, his voice.
Yep. He
Dang, snap!
he
That's
tried to
what's up.
jump a 17-year-old, and that 17-year-old got off the phone, was whooping his ass, and he shot him.
Wow. But he approached Trayvon
It doesn't
first.
matter.
Trayvon was the one in self-defense.
Doesn't matter. Now you're in Florida. Now the law come in.
Is
Now
that
you
why
have a
he was acquitted?
stand your ground law. If you're in fear of your life, you get to use lethal force. That was his defense. He thought he was gonna die. I tell anybody in it,
You
it's
really
not
think
what you
that?
know, it's what you can prove. It's what you can prove in court. It ain't what's true and it ain't what's a
Yeah.
lie. It's what can you prove in court? All he had to
And just
prove was
like you
that dude
said,
was gonna kill him. That's all you gotta prove.
oh, I wanted to ask because I don't know, but you might laugh at me. The jury was all women. Do you think that makes a difference?
No,
I don't know if it would or not. I'm just saying.
no, because they went by law, not their feelings. And the feelings of the stand your ground law is if you're in fearful of your life, you get to use lethal force. I don't care if you started it or not. Stand your ground law is one of the worst. It says if you're in a fight, you don't have to leave that fight.
Is that in every state?
I don't know. That's a few of them. Some people might know it, but I know Florida has a stand your ground
I
law.
see.
Because I think didn't the same thing happen to some kids that were at a gas station in Florida and they got shot? Same thing.
I don't know.
You don't
Okay,
have to retreat.
you ready?
Hmm.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Texas.
A whole
Those
country
are the
strapped.
states.
The whole
Not
country
the whole
strapped.
country.
Strapped.
You're so goofy, I swear.
This is wild.
Um, I want to show y'all this map if I can. Um, that shows the states that have stand your ground. It's not even half, but our states do.
Yeah, all hunting
All right,
states.
here we go. Bro, I can't deal with advertisement. Okay, I said. All right, here we go. Share this one instead. All right. Can y'all see that? Okay, here we go. Can y'all see that now? Go away, go away. All right, here we go. What's
Wow.
green? Yellow is stand your ground, and green is make my day. What is that? The same thing, but make my. What's it? That line in the movie.
What the hell?
What Schwarzenegger
I don't
said
know, but
something about make my
it's
day.
the only green thing up there, so I need to figure out what is what's popping up there.
I'm about to find it right now. Make my day law protects homeowners from criminal or civil liability when they use physical or deadly force against an intruder in their home. That's the same thing. The law has been used as a defense in various types of cases, such as love triangles, neighbor
Oh
disputes,
Lord.
and drug deals. The law may have some flaws and could be tightened or modified, and that is only, of course, we saw only in Colorado. Of course, Colorado has to be different.
You want to know why? I get that law. You want to know why that law was invented for Colorado? I just figured it out.
Why?
Because
Thank you, Elizabeth.
that's when they started doing the weed.
Oh, no,
So
that
you
was
can't steal.
1985.
But that's why they passed the law because they were attacking the marijuana producers in Colorado. I remember that. They were just going there,
Oh.
taking their money and taking their stash, and they couldn't defend themselves. I
Huh.
remember that. Ha ha! Oh, my bad. Hey.
Okay, let's go with this. Um, okay, this is talking about the stand your ground. He said he shot Martin in self-defense and was not charged at the time. The police said there was no evidence to refute his claim of self-defense, and Florida's stand your ground law prohibited them from arresting or charging him. After national media focused on the incident, Zimmerman was eventually charged and tried, but a jury acquitted him of second-degree murder and manslaughter in July of 2013. If if they knew that he was not committing a crime, why did they, because it made such an uproar, they just wasted their money knowing he wasn't going to get convicted.
Yep. They just did it because of the uproar.
Following Martin's death, rallies, marches, and protests were held across the United States. In March 2012, hundreds of students at his high school held a walkout in support of him. Is that what we saw with all the red shirts?
Mm-hmm.
An online petition calling for a full investigation and prosecution of Zimmerman garnered 2.2 million signatures. Also in March, the media coverage surrounding Martin's death became the first story of 2012 to be featured more than the presidential race, which was underway at the time. A national debate about racial profiling and stand your ground laws ensued. The governor of Florida appointed a task force to examine the state's self defense laws. Martin's life was scrutinized by the media and bloggers. Why? Look, and bloggers. The name Trayvon was tweeted more than 2 million times in the 30 days following the shooting. More than 1,000 people attended the viewing of his remains the day before his funeral. Remains? Just say his body. Are y'all kidding? Which was held on March 3rd in Miami. He was buried in Dade Memorial Park in Miami. A memorial was dedicated to Martin at the Goldsboro West Side Historical Museum. Oh, a Black History Museum in Sanford in July 2013. Okay, see, I knew it was a line from a movie, Army vet. Clint Eastwood said it. Make
Yeah,
my day.
I know they made a law out of it.
That's crazy. Colorado's crazy. And they don't even have the death penalty. And there's something else I read about them. It
Boy,
was
that's
what was I looking up? Dang it. I don't know.
wow, that's crazy. If you think about that, what you just read is crazy. Because
It is.
the dude stop. You can. I ain't gonna say you can. Allegedly, my bad. I'm gonna use allegedly. Allegedly, you can stalk. I ain't gonna say it like that. Allegedly, you can stalk somebody, start a fight, and if you're about to lose, you get to execute. That's what the fear was.
Who came up with this shit? Like, what kind of crap is that?
Stand your ground. It tells people I don't have to run away. I call it I don't have to run away law. So if I'm getting my butt whooped, I can just pull a gun out, call it a day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I call it a scaredy cat P word move.
It is, man, because he hunted him, and he got what he wanted.
Mm-mm-mm.
So we
Martin
were
was born.
go
Go
for it,
ahead.
go for it, Dave. We was debating at what point on the stand your ground, like if he's on top hitting him, how many hits do you get before you get to pull that trigger? That's what
But
I'm
how
trying
can
to
you
figure out.
prove? But how can you prove
Oh,
the amount of
his
hits?
face, his face. He showed. I think they gave the like look up his. I don't think he went home. They didn't show his face or his scars because he was saying I had a lot of them, but it healed up. But I think that dude gave him the work. That, well, the kid, my bad, the little kid gave that grown ass man that work.
Okay, this is it right here. Let me show you. He don't even have hardly nothing on his face. Y'all
See,
see this? He got a scratch on his nose, only this, and I think he might have maybe hit his head on something.
yeah, that dude fist, he was whooping his ass. That's why he was screaming. That's the dude
That's
that will chase a
crazy.
kid down and get his ass whooped and shoot your child. That dude. That dude. So it ain't weird. It ain't parents are afraid of it. They're afraid of that dude. That dude right there. That dude that will hunt your kid and your kid fight for his life. And that's the dude that every parent is afraid of. That will put your son or your daughter in a situation. I will have to fight for my life and he still will take it. That's fear.
And this is the guy walking the streets free.
Yep. So when you say what is it, they stalked that little boy. He defended himself. They shot him point blank. That's every parent's fear. Because what is the other
And the
outcome? Lay there? Just what? Tell your kid to lay there?
right. That's oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I love the
Crazy.
way she spells her name. Um, Army vet made me lose my train of thought.
Baby girl, I do that to a lot of women. Don't worry. I got you, girl. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. Me and Gator know each other, y'all. Don't worry about that.
He's so silly, yo. Okay, let me see. Martin was born in 1995 in Miami, Florida, to Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin, who divorced in 99. At the time of the shooting, Fulton was a program coordinator for the Miami-Dade Housing Authority, and Tracy Martin was a truck driver. They lived near each other in Miami Gardens. Martin's older material half-brother, Jahavaris Fulton, was a college student at the time, who would later testify in the Zimmerman trial. Why they didn't talk to his girlfriend? They were on the phone. After being divorced, Martin's father named Alicia Stanley. His father married Alicia Stanley, who had two daughters from a previous marriage. They met when Martin was about 3 years old and were together for about 14 years. That would be 17. Stanley told CNN's Anderson Cooper that before she and Tracy Martin separated, Trayvon was with her 90% of the time, and that she went to all his football games and took care of him when he was sick. He's a football player. He's probably solid. She said that Trayvon was a kind and loving person, not a thug as the media portrayed him. When Martin was 9 years old, he pulled his father, 9 years old, he pulled his father, who had been immobilized by burns to the legs, out of a fire in their apartment, saving his life. Martin enjoyed sports video games. Sports video games like Madden? He washed cars, babysat, and cut grass to earn his own money. Martin had played football at the park since he was 5 years old, and his team was coached in part by his father. Another of Martin's former football coaches said Martin had been one of the best players on their football team, which was the Wolverines, that played at Forzano Park in Miramar, Florida. Martin played for the Wolverines from ages 8 to 13 and sometimes sat out because his father benched him. Because he messed up in school, his father benched him, y'all. That's funny. During his years in high school, Martin volunteered at Forzano Park, working in the concession stand, sometimes staying until 8 or 9. Volunteered, okay? He wasn't getting paid. He volunteered his time before going home. Martin's former football coach said he was a shy child and always walked with his hoodie and headphones on, listening to music. Martin's cousin, Stephen Martin, who had been in a park telling jokes with Trayvon the night before his death, said that he and Trayvon had been like brothers growing up. He recalled that Trayvon had been very skilled at assembling, repairing, and riding pocket bikes. What's a pocket bike?
I'm out of that one.
Is Lady V up here? I wonder if that's like some kind of, well, it says dirt bikes. I don't know. Street bike or something? Miriam Martin, Trayvon's aunt, and Stephen's mother said her nephew had often stayed over visiting her family. She also said that Trayvon was fond of wearing a hoodie. It could be 100 degrees outside, and he always had his hoodie on. That's a typical child. Nevaeh's the same way. It's 110 degrees outside, and she got pajama pants. Martin had wanted to fly or repair airplanes, and in mid-2009 enrolled in Experience Aviation, a 7-week program in Opelika, Florida, run by award-winning aviator Barrington Irving. That's true. He did want to be a pilot. According to Irving, Martin was a polite youth who reminded me of myself because I had a strong interest in football until I fell in love with aviation. After Martin graduated from the program, he spent the next summer as a volunteer helping out new students in the aviation program. According to his parents, Martin had hoped to attend the University of Miami or Florida A&M University. This is so sad. His girlfriend testified at the trial. They chewed her up and spit her out. Oh my God! How old was the girlfriend? The same age as him?
No, I
Yes,
don't know.
Kaz.
What's
This
she?
is sickening. I don't know. Like, I hardly remember anything from this case. Unfortunately, that's just my mind.
Oh, I studied the case for the boys and girls home. I had to give a speech in a counseling session, so I remembered it.
I bet you did.
Mm.
All right, let me see. This is his latter teenage years. Oh, high school. Let me see. Digital footprint. Okay. When Martin started high school, his goal of playing professional football was put aside in favor of a career working with airplanes. Martin attended Carroll City High School in Miami Gardens for his freshman year and most of his sophomore year, before he transferred to Crop High School in North Miami-Dade in 2011. While in his first year at Carroll City, Martin attended classes in the mornings at the high school and then went to George T. Baker Aviation School for the rest of his school day. Oh, that's cool. Martin's ninth grade teacher, who taught him 3 classes of aerospace technology at Baker Aviation School, said he was a normal student, well behaved, who passed all his classes. According to another teacher at Carroll City, math was his favorite subject, and she said she never saw Martin show disrespect. Some students at Carroll City compared Martin's death to that of Emmett Till, one of the nation's most infamous civil rights cases. Who's Emmett Till, Army vet?
Emmett Till was a black man. I don't know if he was from Mississippi, Texas, or something like that. But a white woman claimed that he whistled at him, and you don't want to see the pictures.
Something happened because he whistled at her, and something happened
No,
to
no,
him.
no. She claimed he did, and they lynched him. I
Oh,
think he was 13 years old. He was unrecognizable,
oh,
and then
wow.
the it was made. They was gonna have a closed casket, but his mother said, "I want the world to see what racism does to our black children." So that's why his face was uncovered, Emmett Till's, for his funeral. And you do not want to see that
Man.
picture.
No, you're right, I don't. It's freaking sad. I don't know what to say. Martin's mother had him transferred to Dr. Michael M. Crop High School, which has approximately 2,700 students for his junior year. Fulton said that her son had average performance in school, and she transferred him because she thought Crop High School was better and she wanted a different environment for him. While a student at Dr. Michael M. Crop High School, Martin had behavioral issues. At the time of the shooting, he was serving a 10-day suspension for having a marijuana pipe and an empty bag containing marijuana residue. So what? He had been suspended twice before for tardiness and truancy and marking up a door with graffiti. The suspension for graffiti was in October 2011 when Martin was observed by a school police officer on a security camera hiding and being suspicious in a restricted area of the school. According to the officer, he later observed Martin marking up a door with WTF. When his backpack was searched the next day by a Miami-Dade school police officer looking for the graffiti marker, the officer found a dozen pieces of women's jewelry, a watch, and a screwdriver that was described by the school police officer as a burglary tool. The jewelry found in his backpack included silver wedding bands and earrings with diamonds. When Martin was asked by the officer if the jewelry belonged to his family or a girlfriend, he said a friend had given it to him. When asked for the name of a friend, Martin declined to provide it. The school police impounded the jewelry and sent photographs of it to detectives at Miami-Dade to investigate it further. No evidence surfaced at that time that the jewelry was stolen. An attorney for Martin's family said the parents did not know about the jewelry or a screwdriver. Martin was not charged with any crime related to these suspicions and did not have a juvenile record.
You know where all that comes from, right? That the date line and the time stamp is perfect for his mother and him when they separated. And that's why he was going to stay with his father to get leadership and to stop
Oh,
that bullshit. Yep. Because
I
who
thought it
tells?
was.
Mm-mm. The father was going to take responsibility of his actions. Was like, I need to get you. That's what dads do. Usually, mothers give their sons to their fathers at 16, 17, and 18 for disciplinary reasons. That's what usually happens. Because that's when a boy
Oh
start
yeah.
acting out.
His nickname was Slim with two M's.
Woo! God, I know this story. Been a long time. Been a long
Which
time.
tell it then. Tell me what you know.
It's hard because it's almost explaining a culture and how well you a parent. It's almost having two parents explain how they raise children, and
I'm
it's
not a
different.
parent.
Have you ever been one?
No.
Have you ever helped raise one?
Yes.
Okay. So you have the instincts of I need to teach my son this. Would you think women make weak sons or strong sons?
Strong.
They make weak.
If weak women make weak sons.
Yes, because they protect their sons from this.
I
You
would have
tell
thought
your
they would be
son,
strong.
don't go outside, watch yourself, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. But you'll tell your daughters, go be what you want to be and don't let the world tell you nothing. You do not tell your sons that because you
But you gotta
fear them.
tell your girls too, because things happen to girls. You know what I mean? Like the whistling situation and stuff. Like things happen to girls.
Not as often as you think. More happen to boys. You just seen a story about an 17-year-old boy that didn't make it. More boys get violated than women.
Really?
Men get attacked more men on men. What I mean is men cause more violence towards other men. The spectrum of women is maybe 10%. Most men are in jail because they did violence against other men, not women. Men are more in a violence case, more men are in prone to get violated by another man walking down the street than a woman.
True. I see that. True. Because yeah. Okay. I see now how a mom would make a boy weak because he like mama's boy because that's all they have is him and his mom, and then like
Hmm. Imagine reading
so
this story. Imagine living through this story. You think you're gonna let your kid go outside? You're gonna grab them, and be like, sit your ass in that room, and that's why you have a lot of
yeah.
gamers kids that don't go nowhere. And the women are out and about, and the boys are in their room. Women usually make strong women and weak boys. That's why you give them to their dads. Discipline. It's
How
sweet
old
lady.
were you when this happened?
Ooh, it was 10 years ago. 36? 4? 34?
Where are you
34?
44 or
33?
46?
45.
Okay, I'll be 45 in December, so you was 34
4. Yeah, I was 34 back then.
if your birthday's after March, you was 34.
Yep, I was October baby. Hey, October baby. Hey, October baby. I know you in there.
Well, Libra, October baby's not here.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
Libra in
why
this
you all
thing.
that's why you all hey October 50, my girl. What's
Yeah,
up?
October baby. Girl. Y'all, I'm be
Lady B, you
tripping.
still there?
Lady, I think Lady B and her husband looking up something.
I know, right? Martin, known on Twitter by the nickname Slim, posted thousands of tweets over a period of months, according to the Miami Herald. Martin tweeted his last message 2 days before he was shot in February 2012. According to the Herald, Martin's digital footprint portrayed him as having a sense of humor and a preoccupation with girls, and sometimes using profanity when discussing sex in his tweets. He's 17!
That's a boy. That's a boy.
Martin also enjoyed making jokes on Twitter about street culture and posted YouTube excerpts from films like Friday and Next Friday. Okay, and the boy wants to be a pothead, so? Which both made fun of street culture. Martin liked rap music and tweeted about Tupac, DMX, and Mystical. He often quoted explicit song lyrics in his tweets. And he deserved to get shot.
They better not go to my StreamYard.
Martin's posting sometimes reflected a personal nature with references to Krispy Kreme donuts, ice cream, movies, and all-night study sessions. Now I know what he went to the store for. Donuts and ice cream.
Yeah.
The Miami Herald also reported that Martin was not happy at Crop High School. In one of his tweets, he had written, "Would I miss Crop? Hell nah. F the school, F the lunch, and most of all, F the faculty. I'ma miss some of the students, mainly the babies."
Sound like a kid that didn't want to be in that high school that his mama put him in. That's what exactly it sounds like.
I don't know what's the difference between him and every other typical 17-year-old, no matter what color they are.
I'm telling
How
you.
many white and Mexican and Indian people do they have that listen to rap? It's not just for black people.
I will always say, people love your kids. No telling when. Love your babies. Love your babies.
Oh, is that why they put the bag of Skittles over their mouth for the walk?
Yep. Because all he had was Skittles and iced tea, and he died. And this dude had a 9mm gun.
He didn't even have ice cream. Or
No, yeah, Skittles and I don't do that's too much sugar for me.
Critics of Martin had pointed out his tattoos, an empty marijuana bag, a photo of Martin with gold grills, and text from his cell phone to claim he had a violent nature and that there was an effort to keep this information from the public. It was on his email and Facebook accounts were hacked by a white supremacist, and selected tweets from his Twitter account were published on the conservative website The Daily Caller. A picture of Martin making an obscene gesture from his account, sticking the middle finger?
Yep.
Was widely circulated, while pictures from his account of Martin with a birthday cake, fishing with his father, and dressed in a prom suit were not. The website Gawker, where do these websites come from, obtained a screenshot of Martin's email account inbox before it was deleted, showing emails referring to SAT exams and scholarship opportunities. But you ain't worried about that. During Zimmerman's trial, the judge granted defense lawyers access to Martin's cell phone, social media posts, and Facebook and Twitter accounts, saying that the defense team needed to be able to review the evidence for any indication of violent tendencies. Some of the cell phone texts the defense wanted to use showed Martin had texts about his fights, marijuana use, and guns, and that he had described himself as gangsta. I describe myself as gangsta too.
I'm gang.
I know. Benjamin Crump, the Martin's family attorney, said whether Martin had worn gold teeth or used an obscene gesture had nothing to do with his death. The judge eventually ruled that Martin's social media post would not be mentioned during the trial, although his marijuana use could be. The defense did not present any of this information to the jury and was not entered into evidence. How strict are Florida's marijuana laws? This was in 2012.
They're loose. It wasn't. This law was about how many times you can punch somebody till they able to shoot you, because it's about the person with the. My bad. It's about the person with the 9mm.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does anyone know if him and maybe his wife, if he has one, or kids, or anyone got into an altercation with him to make his mood alter, to make him, in a bad mood to where, was he just that type of dude?
All men are like this. You're describing every man. If there's a low level of violence, any man will return in favor. You get a 17-year-old boy and follow him around. What are you gonna do? You're gonna turn around like what you want. And if you say something to him, he's gonna say something to you.
So you think he was really scared of him?
No, I think he wasn't scared of him.
Okay.
I think he walked up to him, thought he would. It's some people that will walk up against a kid and think that kid's scared, and they will walk up against somebody like me, like, "Oh, you timid." You
Hello?
kids. Oh, that's you, V.
No, that was me, but you had cut out. Go ahead.
It's certain people, certain kids that will fight back. This was one of them. This is one of the kids that said, "Why are you following me?" And Zimmerman, probably like, "What do you want?" And this dude probably gave him that business. Because that was him screaming for help. So Zimmerman was getting his ass whooped.
And they played that in court, and they said that he was
Yep,
he was beating him up and all that stuff.
yep. Because first Zimmerman said, "Yeah, that was me screaming." In middle of court, he's like, "Yeah, that's me." Then they had to do a voice recognition, found out it was him. Then a neighbor said, "Yep, that was him." So everybody said that was him screaming for help. The fact was, how many times can you punch him before he can pull that pistol? And the stand your ground law says whatever he thinks. If he feel threatened for his life, that's the whole law.
Sorry, please hit that like button for me, y'all. I don't know how many I have, but I just saw only had two. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Gotcha.
Does George Zimmerman still live in Florida, or did he relocate somewhere else? Do we
I
know?
have
Let me see what
not.
he's doing today.
I remember he was
Let me see
hiding
what he's
out.
doing today. George, I'm sure he would be.
Did
I'm
he
trying
have
to
another
see George
altercation?
Zimmerman.
Did he have another altercation?
I don't know.
You gonna make me do some homework? I'm supposed to be eating my
I'm
gumbo.
looking right now. You said pasta, not gumbo.
Well, I got all the gumbo stuff in the pasta. How you from Louisiana? Don't eat shrimp, girl? That's a damn shame. Why you try tracing that
Because
man down?
I want to know what he's doing. Because people need to beware of this man. In
Tracing.
2000, wait, listen to this. Listen to this. The
Oh
acquitted
Lord.
killer has not shot away from court since the Martin case and has filed a number of high profile defamation lawsuits over the past 10 years. Now, I wonder if he ever won. Let's see. In 2019, Zimmerman sued the Martin. What?
Yep, I remember that. I knew he did something.
He's,
I knew he did something stupid.
oh, Lord, please help me. Zimmerman sued the Martin family, their lawyer, and prosecutors for 100 million. Why you just didn't go for $1 billion? In the
Dude.
lawsuit, he claimed he suffered malicious persecution and accused Martin's parents and their lawyer of conspiring to impose charges on him. Are you effing kidding me? Why don't you just sue the whole state of Florida and the police department?
Hmm.
The lawsuit was tossed.
Yeah. And that's when he
In
became the most hated
2020,
man. He became a hated man in the world after that.
oh, he did another one. How he's gonna sue the senator? In 2020, he sued Senator Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg, who is now the Secretary of Transportation, for $265 million.
This dude is crazy. He done fell off the turnip truck.
The lawsuit claimed that Warren and Buttigieg did so for political gain and misguided and malicious attempts to bolster their standings amongst African American voters, all at Zimmerman's expense. Please tell me. Please tell me it was thrown out. I gotta find out. He also tried to sue the media unsuccessfully. In June 2014, a Florida judge dismissed a defamation lawsuit Zimmerman filed against NBC.
This dude went big or go home. Elizabeth, he went big.
Zimmerman claimed the story purported that he'd willingly told a 911 operator that Martin was black, and you did. Do I need to replay it? You did say he was black.
This dude is crazy.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Y'all give him a gun. Y'all give this idiot a gun. This dude sued NBC, y'all. He tried to run for president while he was. Oh, Lord, I'm done. Where my pasta? I'm done. Where my pasta? I'm going on mute. Where my pasta?
Okay. Eat your gumbo pasta. Your pasta gumbo. Who puts pasta in gumbo? Nobody.
Says somebody that don't eat shrimp and from Louisiana.
This is just him selling artwork. Hotel management canceled the event after learning Zimmerman was due to speak. Oh. Damn. Now he's going after the Muslims. Let's see.
What?
All right. Look. George Zimmerman paints Confederate flag artwork to benefit Muslim-free Florida gun shop. He only wants Muslims to be banned from the Florida gun shop.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Say that. Wait, hold up.
He wants it was a benefit to Muslim-free Florida gun shop.
Muslim-free with a Confederate flag.
Yes.
Y'all can't make this shit up. Y'all punking me. Y'all have to be punk. I'm up here laughing. This is not real. A Muslim with a Confederate. I would love to see that shit.
He's so silly. All right, let's see his legal issues. Legal trouble seemed to follow Zimmerman, and in the months following his acquittal, he was pulled over numerous times for speeding, although he was only received a ticket when he was fined $265 in Lake Mary, Florida. You got in with the police? How you speeding and not getting no tickets? In 2014, he found himself in hot water when he was involved in a road rage incident. Oh, he's violent. Zimmerman reportedly followed a driver into a gas station after a heated exchange, and as he tried to call 911, Zimmerman threatened to kill him, gun in hand. I'm sure he did. He then appeared at the man's workplace 2 days later.
What the? What? Oh, he was. Oh, never mind.
No charges were pressed. No charges were pressed.
Oh, he Lord, eating fruit. Oh, he eating Fruit Loops.
In 2016, a man was sentenced to 20 years in prison for shooting into Zimmerman's truck, narrowly missing him. It was stand your ground state. Maybe he was violent to him and he was afraid. Matthew Epperson was convicted of second-degree attempted murder. What? Hold on. Despite claiming he was acting in self-defense after Zimmerman pointed a gun at him. Wow. Just wow. He thinks he can get away with everything now.
Hey,
That's why
stand your
his wife
ground.
filed for divorce.
Yep, that stand your ground law with a gun, with a coward. Oh yeah, they own one.
His personal life was also riddled with altercations and encounters with law enforcement. Listen to this. His wife filed for divorce in September 2013. A few days later, she called 911 after Zimmerman allegedly punched her father in the face and threatened to kill her family. He was taken into custody, but guess what? No charges were filed.
Well, yep, he the p word. He the p word. You hit that one right, Gator. He the p word.
They got more. A few months later, in November that year, Zimmerman, he was actually charged. Hold on. Zimmerman was charged with aggravated assault after he allegedly pointed a shotgun at his new girlfriend. Oh, Jesus. He was
Stupid.
released on bail that following day, and his partner recanted her statement just like they always do and dropped all domestic violence charges the following month. The state should have picked that shit up, especially with his background. The
Yes,
acquitted killer
Avery.
he had another run-in with the law, another one. And he was banned from dating apps. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. The acquitted killer had another run-in with the law in January 2015 when he was arrested for aggravated assault after allegedly attacking his then girlfriend with a bottle of wine. But he's not violent. Hell no. This man ain't violent, right? No charges was filed.
That's Clint Eastwood. he really is Clint Eastwood.
Then Zimmerman was also banned from dating apps such as Tinder and Bumble.
Hey,
Hey,
Shannon.
that's Avery Vet.
I know.
Avery Vet.
Every
Army
vet.
Vet. Avery Vet.
Girl, you crazy. I'm only visiting her, Avery. We cut up too much. We'll turn to chat. Girl, we'll joke too much. I can't be up here long.
Wait, is Cass serious?
Yeah, yeah. You haven't heard the story? I did. Dude, he got a
Nah.
video. He got a video. It's called Lemon Cake or Pound. His video is called Pound Cake. It's about the video and the song is about the cops, and he did a video about it. That's why they suing him. It is hilarious.
Oh my God, dude. That is serious shit.
It's
What
called
is the
Pound Cake.
hell?
Just go. It's called Pound Cake, and it's hilarious. And the song is fire. And the video is about the cops looking through his shit. You need to see it, girl. You will die.
Oh,
You
yeah, I
will
just can't wait
die.
on here.
You will die. It's called Pound Cake.
Avery, I just want you to know that I have my headphones on and everything has been hunky dory.
Don't worry, Avery. I'm finna tag you in. You finna come up here. I'm finna finish eating my seafood gumbo pasta.
What the heck? Yay,
Ooh, look at
Lady BB can remember.
look at that cute handsome
I
little
just
dude right there.
can't believe who on the screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
This
I
first time I
know.
looked at the YouTube screen.
The what? Oh, the
The YouTube
screen.
screen.
You always have chat up.
No, I never look at the chat. I wasn't taught that way. I wasn't I was always taught that the conversations about me and you and topics and the chat is secondary. But over here, y'all are taught pay attention to the chat and the conversation is secondary. So I come up here to learn.
I don't have like I need my chat to talk to me because like that I need them to engage with me because that's what makes a longer live and it makes it more interesting. But only a few people like the ones you see in chat right now actually like Kaz is like been here since day one and she's in here for every live.
Have you
She's the
who
best.
have you seen Kaz?
No, but I talked to her last night. She called me and I love her voice.
Oh my goodness, here y'all go.
I wasn't expecting her. She called me on Facebook Messenger last night.
Do I need to get back on Facebook? Nope. Nope. Facebook is for women. Nope. I'm leaving that alone.
Kaz, you want to come up? Will you help me repair my go to Australia and help her fix her front door?
They got some crazy animals down there. I'm leaving that alone.
I know. Then they have the biggest spiders, big
Mm-hmm.
snakes,
Mm-hmm.
and kangaroos will beat your ass.
Yeah. What's that dude that always had that big old sword talking about he ready to wrestle a dango?
Steve, the guy that died from the
Yeah.
stingray.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I said,
Steve
ooh,
Irwin. I
ooh.
cried. I cried when that happened.
I know that Barb. I can just imagine. Oh my goodness.
My ex-husband and his nephews and stuff,
Mm.
was always on the water. So they would always go bull redding and gigging, and his nephew stepped on a barb on a
Mm.
stingray, and they had to bring him to the hospital and get it out.
Now that one went through his chest.
Yeah, he slept on.
That's
He slept on it.
crazy. You're so crazy. That's
I'm reading.
crazy.
I'm reading Avery talking about sleeping, and I was gonna put stepping or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Avery,
I
y'all, you need to come up here and join your sister in arms. I enjoy y'all peaceful conversation.
I appreciate that, Army Vet. I try to keep it calm because there's a whole bunch of drama going on right now in the true crime drama community
Yeah, that's why I'm
about
running.
George Zimmerman. Is that you know
It
about it?
is? No, I
It's
thought you was
about
talking about the other stuff.
it's about Trayvon and a YouTube creator being racist and going after Trayvon, Michael Brown, and the other guy that got killed. Not George Floyd, but another
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. And
Um,
don't go to the channel.
don't go to what?
That's how I tell people not to get triggered. Don't go to the channel. You
But
ain't got to get.
the channel. Exactly.
You won't get triggered.
Exactly. But the thing is that all of her friends that she was fake too, and she called out people for being racist, for being, hateful, a bully, and all this and that. And the whole time she's been having this past behind her, and she's still racist. She said it in her live, and like her people were hurt by it. You know what I mean? She has a lot of people. Yeah, I know. Does she just have that one? I think she had a boy, right? It was
No, she had a
horrible.
girl. No, she had a
A girl?
girl. Yeah, a boy and a girl. Because
Oh.
I know the girl be on Animal Planet sometimes. His daughter.
How old is her daughter? Holy smokes.
Her daughter
I'm going to
and her
give you
son
this
is on
video
Animal
to
Planet.
watch. Wait, she got a son too?
Who are we talking? We talking. Who are we talking about? Hold up.
Heels in the air.
Oh. You
Yeah.
got to give me this link. I got to check her out.
I am right now. I'm putting it in chat. And I'll put it in back chat for you. So that's why I wanted to go over what happened to him today, because I don't want to get into the drama with them, but I just want to make sure everybody remembers him for who he was and not what people think he is, and not for a thuggish black boy. You know what I mean? So
I
I
mean,
put it.
you have to understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, man. You know, some people will do it just to trigger the shit out of you.
This was 10 years ago.
It's still fresh. If you can trigger somebody with it, it's fresh. The wound is still there.
Okay, she wrote it in blogs 10 years ago.
See, I don't wanna log out of this YouTube to look at it. I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna get her. Don't worry.
Her girl is 2 years old. So she has a girl, Bindi, and I thought her name was Bindi. What's her name?
You asking
Holy
the wrong
smokes. Bendy
Bendy
is the
and Chad.
mom.
Mm.
Oh, Chandler's the dad. Holy guacamole. I will be okay. I just need
She said,
some medicine.
holy
I'll be
guacamole.
okay. I'll be okay. I don't know about y'all though.
It's good. Here, y'all.
Nobody ever interacts with me like this, so I can't be me.
You know, a lot of people get nervous, but if you get another creator, I know StreamYard and Restream. Like, come on, stop.
I need to learn Restream. Is it hard?
I'm actually finna test out Restream Monday on my stream. I heard it was easy, but I can't do my audio and stuff like I want to.
Can you
But
type in chat right now?
no. But I am finna grab this link and go check it out while I eat the rest of my seafood pasta.
All right. I will see you later. Thanks for coming up and
Always, baby girl.
know about feelings.
God, anytime you want me up here, holla at your boy from the boot.
Y'all hear that, right? Who that, baby? He from the boot. Y'all know about that. Yes, Avery, did you see Bert's host last night? Oh my gosh, this is just sickening. I be watching in the bushes, and I just felt like we needed to, remember him because all this stuff going on. I don't want people to put Hill's hate over what happens to him. Not him, Trayvon Martin. So yeah, that's about it. Might see what's happening around the YouTube streets so I can tell y'all. But nothing. It's 106 degrees at 6:30 in the afternoon. It was 108 earlier, a couple hours ago. But anyway, I know, isn't he? What happened? Oh, my screensaver just came on. Join the membership, please, if you can. I would appreciate it. I need $200 more for the air condition, so cross your fingers. Maybe I'll have a car air conditioned real soon because it's hot AF in that bitch. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Army Vet, for coming up. Thank you, Lady V, for coming up. Please hit that like button for me.